Hello, friends. I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope it's fantastic. Everything here is great. I think my voice is sounding slightly better. It feels slightly better to talk. I owe my kids an apology, right? That's the conclusion that I came to over the last week, being on this trip with friends. That I said it, I discovered this on the boat. I said to somebody that this trip, this thing that we do every 15 to 18 months, is a it's like a summer camp for adults. It's like a summer camp for punks, and that's how it feels, right? Like we have sessions that we go to every day, and we see our friends, and we hang out, and we have lunches together or whatever. And my kids go to summer camp. They've been going to summer camp for a very long time, since they were little. They've both gone to 4-H camp since they've been able to, right? I think at 8 years old or 9 years old or something like that. And 4-H camp here is 5 days. Starts on a Sunday night, ends on a Friday night. And they always leave summer camp, leave 4-H camp just crying, just like, oh my God, I miss all my friends. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I'm never coming back, whatever. And I was always like, I actively said to my children at some point, like, it was just a week. Like, you've known these people a week. Like, how can you, I didn't get it. I don't make friends in a week. Apparently, I do, and that's why I owe my kids an apology. Because I have made friends over the course of these 2 weeks that I've spent with them on this ship that I think are lifelong friends. Like they're legitimately my friends. They're people that I care about. They're people that I want to stay in contact with. They're people that I will stay in contact with. They're people that we will make plans together. We will do stuff together. They are people that I will see whenever I can get the chance. Unfortunately, and this is a funny story. Unfortunately, I don't live near any of them. So finding them, meeting with them, having, talks or drinks or whatever, it's going to be many months or maybe even a year in between. But I did. So we spent this whole time on this ship. I don't know the exact number of people from West Virginia on a ship. They put a graphic and it says 1 to 24. So there was less than 20 of us of the 2,500 people, less than 24 of us. And I met none of them on the ship. 0 people from West Virginia on the ship. But as we were leaving at the airport, I walk over to get something from I think it was Burger King, and I see 2 people in the shirt from the cruise, and I just walked over and said, hello shipmates, I hope you have a great trip home, blah blah blah. And then we started talking, and come to find out, they're from Morgantown. They're from the town that's 20 minutes north of me. WVU's town. That's the town. That's the closest, but anyway. And I was like, how funny is that I've spent weeks on this ship now, and this is the first time we're meeting at a Burger King in an airport. Turns out they're pretty cool. The guy is a musician from a small local punk band, which I plan to go see as soon as I can. His wife worked in help desk type stuff, I think. Really cool people. So I have met somebody that could become a local friend. But yeah, this whole idea of how do you form a relationship in a week that causes you to cry when it's over? I get it. I'm not crying because I guess for me, this is the part that I can't reconcile is for my children leaving 4-H camp. The friends that they make there are not school friends. I mean, sometimes they are, but for the most part, they're friends that go to other schools, live in other places. And so for my kids, there's absolutely no, there's no recourse in their mind for how to maintain that friendship. It's not like they can just go see the friend. They could. They literally could just go see them. They could ask me and I would take them. But they don't know where that friendship's going to go because they don't go to school together. They don't do activities together. They only see each other for this 1 week. Whereas that's true for me. But the friends that I've made on this boat, I could just drive to their house. Like there are some that are in California, and I have to fly there. But there were a lot of them in D.C., a lot of them in New York, a couple in Ohio. Like I could just, if I decided I wanted to go there, I could just go there and say, hey, what's up? Let's have a hangout. And I think that would be cool, and maybe we're going to try to pull that off a couple of times next year. If not to see, if we don't pull that off, we will definitely see each other at concerts. And so I don't have the same, like I have this, it sucks that I have to leave these people and I don't get to hang out with them every day. One of them said to me, like, I'm not going to get my daily, my daily interaction. And I was like, I said before we left, I was like, I'll send you a selfie every day. And he was like, I dare you. So here we are. I've been doing it. So there's still definitely interactions to be had, but my kids leaving their 4-H camp, they don't know. They literally don't know when they're going to see that friend again. They have no recourse for that. So, girls, I apologize for making fun of you for years for getting so upset about leaving 4-H camp. I get it. It totally makes sense. And I was wrong. So, we're back home. Everything's normal. Back to reality, right? I've been working. I've been working for like 2 months on this problem that I can't solve. And when I logged in today, yesterday I worked on getting emails caught up and other stuff. When I logged in to work on that problem today, all of my changes, which was dozens of files, hundreds of lines of code, were just gone. I had never committed any of it, and I don't know what happened to it. It's just not there anymore. That's frustrating. So I'm starting over. Whatever. It is what it is. The other thing is I got some inspirations from this little print. I started writing a website article this morning before work. I haven't written an article on the website in a very long time. And I wasn't aware, I knew, but I didn't care because I haven't used my website in a long time, that my old email subscription was not a thing anymore. I was using something that Google had that they didn't do email subscriptions anymore. They only did these feeds. So before work, I got that all set up with a new email feed. So if you were previously subscribed to my Chevee's newsletter, you're still subscribed. I copied all the email addresses over to the new service. But if you're not subscribed and you want to be notified when I post a new article on my website, you can sign up. You can go to my website. It's literally cheveedodd.com, and there's a little box that says sign up for my newsletter. And then you'll get a notice when I post a new article. In the past, I've barely done more than 2 or a week or 2 a month. I mean, I guess now if I do, I got 4 or 5 board game videos lined up to do, so I'm probably going to shoot at least 1 or 2 of those this weekend, so you'll get those. And of course, I'll always tell you here when I write a new article. But if you want part of that, you can go over there and sign up. But anyway, the point is, I wrote an article about this, it's not done. I'm writing an article about this, and I caught some inspiration while I was on the ship to do some more things with block printing. So I might try to do a couple of short runs, small prints, like 5 to 10 prints of a few things, and see if we can do anything with that. I still have prints that I've done in the past that nobody bought, so those might go up, and I might try to put together some sort of store, and maybe every now and then offer something. We'll see. There's, as you know, I have had hundreds of ideas to try to make my stuff available, and none of them have ever panned out. We'll see what happens this time. But if you want to follow along, you can sign up for the newsletter, and you'll at least get notified if and when I ever do publish something. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends and wonderful people. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Today's word you should know sounds smart is superfluous. It's an adjective meaning excessive and unnecessary. Some people never seem to be aware that wearing more than a hint of fine jewelry is superfluous. 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 I use that word a lot. So it's not fancy to me. Is it fancy to you?